What's up? It's Juice Beats, back again with another race video. And this one is the Zwift Racing League, the Muckle Yin. And this one's gonna start out pretty fast. Right away out the gate here, we have the very first sprint. And this one reminds me exactly as the Glasgow crit race went. So right out the gate there. And I think this is the same street. So very same street. You start out right away going right into basically a sprint for the line. This is the very first points of the race, and so there are many points in this race to get. You just have to be there to get them. And you can see I'm already struggling. My heart rate zooms up to 176 here, and I'm falling way behind, not able to keep up with everybody, even putting out pretty decent watts, I think. I mean, I thought that was pretty decent, but you know, apparently not. So yeah, I'm already having to use my draft boost. We're at 178 beats per minute. So you guys, if you've been watching my other videos that I've been posting, you know that I'm still getting over COVID at this point, and this is, I think, week 3 or 4 for me after COVID. So yeah, it's been a struggle, and it's been a long time, and I'm still trying to overcome that part of it. But yeah, so that's kind of what happened at the beginning here. I'm able to usually hold watts like that and not go into the red that quickly. But yeah, here it's not feasible right now, and so that's kind of what happened. I wasn't expecting much on this course either, as far as, you know, me racing it, but I also was not expecting to be left behind by the big group this early in the race, and it sucks. Yeah, and like I said in some other videos, I've been frustrated because I haven't been able to perform the way I know I can. And you know, at least stick in there until the first like big hill climb or something like that, you know. But so that's kind of what I'm dealing with here, and you know, at this point I'm not going to catch up to the big group. We're going up a hill now, but yeah, I'm just going to try to finish out the race the best I can at this point, and yeah, just try to pick as many places as I can up on the way. So you can see a lot of guys were left behind as well on that first sprint. That one is pretty tough. I mean, you start out basically going, you know, 100 miles an hour right out the gate, trying to get those points, and then I mean, if you're able to kind of settle down a little bit later. But yeah, I just wasn't able to settle down quite as quick, so wasn't able to stick in there. I mean, you can see they're still right there. Like, you know, if I was able to just kind of stick in there in that peloton for just a little bit longer, or stick on the back there when they settled down after, you know, a minute or so, I may have been able to hold on to the end group. But yeah, just wasn't able to stick in there. And there they are dangling. They're 6 seconds right now, so really not that far. But I'm over here trying to push through my heart rate issues and just push as many watts as I can at this point. This course is short and it's fast, and it's you know, it's one of those ones where there are some hills in it, but they're fairly rolling, I believe. And from what I remember, I can't remember if there's a big hill climb or not. This may have been the one where I think there's like a dirt road hill or something like that you go across. But yeah, at this point in the race, it's like they're right there. I may be able to catch on, and yeah, I'm still kind of holding out hope at this point. But you can see I'm at 181. My max is 183 maybe. So yeah, I'm redlining already, and I'm just trying to push through it the best I can. I believe this race was the one where I hit like all my all-time high heart rates. So yeah, that could tell you something there. Like on my Training Peaks training program, it tells you like your best times for segments and your best wattages and all that stuff. And then I've got my all-time high heart rates for minute segments and stuff like that. So I think I hit all of them in this race. They were right there. They were 6 seconds right in front of me, kind of dangling right there, and then I just wasn't able to keep up and catch back on. But maybe these few guys right here that I'm kind of riding with, maybe we can form a group here and take off. We'll see. If I'm even able to keep up with these guys here. So not too much farther, and we all kind of come together right here. So we got a group of 5 riders, I believe, and I mean, obviously not as big as the peloton. Probably not going to catch them. They're already over 20 seconds, it looks like. But there's another group out there about 11 seconds ahead. It looks like over there on the right. So, I don't know, maybe we can join up with that group and we'll see what we can do here. But I know that we're getting ready to go into a little bit of a hill climb here. So, if I can hang on, then maybe we can group up together and take this thing. But we'll see here how steep this thing goes and if I'm able to even hang on at this point. Throw on the feather. You gotta throw on that feather. It gives you a little bit of extra help on these hills. Out of the saddle. I'm holding my own at this point, even through the heart rate issues. I know that I just in my training rides, I had been feeling a little bit better, like my heart rate was going down, but I haven't really tested myself like a race situation or anything like that. It's been more base miles and things like that. So trying to build that endurance up and all that. So really haven't tested the heart rate out, throughout the weeks. So it was feeling a little bit better. I know that it was still elevated, but not testing it out, doing, hard exercises or anything like that. And then jumping into a race like this, you just never know what's going to happen. And of course, hitting those all-time highs in this race as well. So, but here we go. Got a little bit of a group there. We're closing in on a second group, and I think, if I can kind of hang on here, maybe I can get a little bit of a break on the legs, and maybe my heart rate will come down a little bit here. Being in a bigger group, that'll help me draft a little bit better. You can see there they are right there, just in reach, closing in on them. So I guess these are also guys that stayed with the peloton for as long as they could and then kind of fell off. So I mean this race is tough. This course is pretty tough. A lot of rollers, and so far no big climbs yet, but definitely the rollers will get you a little bit. Here we go. Now we got a much bigger group. So now we should be able to push a little bit faster here through everything. And each time we go through those points there, you get a power up. So now I got the steamroller, and I know from just doing course recon on YouTube and watching one of the Zwift YouTube guys talking about recon for the Muckle course, that I remember now that yes, there is a point where there is like a gravel climb. So we're getting ready to come up to that. So I'm saving the steamroller for that, and the steamroller is good for gravel climb and for cobblestone like roads, stuff like that. It basically, the steamroller makes it so that it feels like road where you're when you're going on off-road stuff. So it's gonna make it a little bit smoother, a little bit easier for you. And so that's what the steamroller is for. It's not really good in most other situations, but it'll definitely help smooth out some things. We got a little bit of a group going here, and it looks like there's another three or four out there out front. And I am struggling, holding on right now. We're only, little less than 4.5 at the moment. Don't have much to go. I mean, like I said, this is a short race, but it is fast from the get-go. All right, so fast forward a little bit, and here we go. This is the climb that I was talking about that I remember. This is the gravel climb. So I'm not sure exactly the percentage where it gets up to, but this is you know, a point where you got to hold on and see if I can stick it out in this race here. I feel like I'm doing okay at the moment. I hit that steamroller. I don't know exactly how long this climb is, but after kind of researching it, I think it's about a mile. So it's a pretty big climb. See, I'm trying to keep up with the guy at the front here. I'm trying to get a little bit of a lead because I know I'm going to be sagging back here. And here we go, sagging back. We're at 6%, putting out 460 watts. Trying my best to keep up with this group here.
This is lit.
Getting a little glitchy here. What's going on? Weird glitches there. All right, so climbing up over here. Oh man, yeah, we're getting into crazy territory. 13%. Not gonna be able to keep up on that with the watts per kilogram. Huffing and puffing, heart rate up there, crazy. I'm dying. I can tell just body language wise, I'm just like this. Yeah, I've got no chance at this point. We're at 7%. And they're already, 4 or 5 seconds ahead. We're still climbing. Got 8% at this point. Yeah. This is tough. You think that's the top, and then you keep going. You keep going up. You have a little bit of a false flat, and then we're still climbing here. Hey, but I got some vintage gloves there, so it was worth it.
Start it up.
You can tell just by the body language, I'm not a climber. I don't do well on big climbs. I'm okay. Rollers, flats, TTs that don't have climb and stuff like that. You see that guy just zipped right past me really quickly. Yeah, so this climb is pretty substantial. I mean, yeah, about a mile climb up there, and yeah, it just keeps going. I may have used my steamroller a little too early. I didn't realize how long the climb was going to be. Looks like we got some road here though, so maybe it's smooth out a little bit. Maybe I can go a little bit quicker. Not really. Nope. But there's the banner, so it finally the climb is over. But yeah, I've lost a bunch of places there trying to go up this climb. I think you only have to do that once in this race, so that's a good thing. But yeah, I mean, if I had stayed with the peloton to this point, you know, right at the beginning of the gravel portion, I definitely would have fell back anyway. So yeah, I mean, this course doesn't really suit me that well, but you can see the guys that I was with, they already have like a 30-second lead on me. So gonna hit the anvil, hopefully get up to 36 miles an hour. Maybe I can do the super tuck down the hill, super tuck or speed tuck or whatever you call it. So but I guess this hill's not steep enough for me to get up to that. So we only have 8 miles left. I'm gonna kind of speed through some of this because I don't believe there's really anything else at this point. All right, coming through, we got just a little over a mile left. Going through, I think, the last banner at this point. And, you know, if you guys remember, this is part of the Glasgow Crit course. So not too much left over at this point. I kind of know, you know, you dip down here, go back up, dip down again, and then I've got the arrow boost, which doesn't really do me any good. I'm nowhere near anybody. I've got a minute 48 in front of me and a minute 43 behind me. So I'm really riding by myself at this point and just trying to finish out the race. Looks like 56 out of 59, so I'm not last. But yeah, struggling from the beginning and then not being able to keep up on the climb with the small group that I was with. Definitely takes a toll throughout the race here, but yeah, I'm gonna try to finish out in my own way, strong, I guess, and get through this thing. And here comes the fun portion of the race, the last stretch, the turn, and then the sprint. There's no sprint though. There's no point. I'm just gonna cruise in and finish this thing out. But anyway, so kind of a short video for me again. And you know, if you like the video, please like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you know when I post videos. And hopefully we'll have a much better video for you in the next one. But I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.